So here's the latest with Trump. His lawyer, Joe Takapina, is planning to file for a dismissal of these charges. And I've got to talk about Alvin Bragg for a moment because, as it turns out, Alvin Bragg has quite a history in New York. He clerked for Federal District Judge Robert P. Patterson Jr. He's part of the Racial Justice Project, teaches at the New York School of Law, but from 2003 to 2008, here's a kicker, from 2003 to 2008, he served as Attorney General of New York under Elliot Spitzer. Remember the Elliot Spitzer scandal? So if I were Trump's lawyer, I'd be doing my best to dig up some dirt on Alvin Bragg and see what he knew about the Elliot Spitzer scandal, because he didn't leave until after that scandal broke. Now, just to refresh your memory, here's what happened with Elliot Spitzer. Back in 2008, the New York Times reported that Spitzer had paid a high-priced escort service called Emperor's Club VIP. Met for 2 hours with a $1,000 an hour call girl. This information came from a federal wiretap. And over a 6-month period, Spitzer had at least 7 or 8 of these meetings with women from this agency, paying them up to $15,000. Over a period of years, up to $80,000 for these call girls. And there were some funds that were being mysteriously transferred from his account, which fell under the Anti-Money Laundering and Bank Secrecy Act, Patriot Act. So that's what happened with Elliot Spitzer. So what did Alvin Bragg know about the Elliot Spitzer scandal? Any hush money payments? What do you know about this bribe? Because they called it a bribe. But this is what Joe Takapina told Dana Bash on State of the Union today over at CNN. Quote, "We will take the indictment, we will dissect it. The team will look at every potential issue that we'll be able to challenge, and we will challenge. And of course, I very much anticipate a motion to dismiss coming because there's no law that fits this." Which is true. There's nothing that fits this. There's nothing here. Quote, "And you have a situation where you know the federal government, the Department of Justice, turned this matter down," which they did. The FEC, which governs federal election laws, said there's no violation here, yet somehow a state prosecutor has taken a misdemeanor and tried cobbling it together to make it a felony by alleging a violation of federal campaign violations. The FEC said that doesn't exist. So Alvin Bragg is basically grabbing at straws here, throwing something against the wall to see if it will stick. I'm hoping these charges get tossed out on day one. And no, Trump's not going to have a perp walk. He's not going to have a mugshot. Might get fingerprinted. But Marjorie Taylor Greene, she's planning a protest outside where Trump's going to be arraigned. So it's going to be fun to watch this Tuesday when this all breaks. So I thought I'd come here, give you the latest. Trump's lawyer, Joe Takapina, is planning to file for a dismissal of these charges, and he should also dig up some dirt on Alvin Bragg. What did Alvin Bragg know about Elliot Spitzer and some other goings-on in the governor's office? And what about the Racial Justice Project? Any money laundering going on there? Anybody at the Racial Justice Project who had an affair and had to pay out hush money payments? So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, you know what to do. You can also follow me at Instagram, #JasonComposes, because I write music in my spare time. Or find me at Twitter, Cultural Confederacy at Twitter, at CultureConfed1. This is the Cultural Confederacy saying, peace out, stay safe, everybody. God bless this thing we call the United States, and I'll catch you next time. And you know how we do it here. This is where the past crashes with the present. See you then.